What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing an intermediate eyeshadow tutorial. So we're going to build on the skills that we learned in the beginner's eyeshadow tutorial, and we're gonna apply color this time. See? I'm so excited about this eyeshadow. It looks really good from far away. I'm pretty sure it looks good up close too. I just haven't made it there yet. So if you'd like to see how I did the eyeshadow for this look, so that's gonna be minus the face, lashes, and eyeliner, just the eyeshadow, please keep watching. So let's talk about the products that you're gonna need for this look. I'm going to show you a picture, which you should see now. You're gonna need a colorful eyeshadow palette and a tube of concealer. I'm using the Killabyte Smoke palette, which is full of colorful colors and some naturals as well. And I'm also using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Beige. Now, your brands do not matter. You can use any concealer that you have, any concealer that you like. My only request is that it's at least one, if not two shades lighter than your natural skin tone. Let's talk about the tools that you're gonna need for this look. We'll start on the left. So first you see a blending brush that's very loose and very fluffy. You're going to need at least two, if not three of these. I did forget to picture two of them, so I apologize. Next you see a crease brush, which is more dense, not as fluffy, and it does allow for more of a precise application of product. Next you'll notice a beauty blender. If you don't have a beauty blender, you can also use a buffing brush, which is pictured on the right side of the beauty blender. If you don't have a buffing brush, you can use your finger for that step. If you would like more of an in-depth description of these tools, make sure you check out my beginner's eyeshadow tutorial. I'll make sure to link that in the description box below. So let's finally get started. So we're gonna start with the concealer. We're gonna put a dot on each eye. I am running out, so I have to put a couple dots. My bad. Now you're gonna want your beauty blender wet if you're using a beauty blender. If you're using your finger, just pat all around. If you're using a buffing brush, just get in there. Light pressure though. You don't want too much pressure on your eye. Some sensitive skin there. So you want your beauty blender to be wet. You can do that with water. And you're just gonna tap and move it around. And now, because I'm sure you guys are all staring at the monsters that are growing on my face, I'm gonna zoom you in so we can focus more on the eyes. While I figure that out, let's talk about basic color theory, which will be helpful whenever you're choosing colors for your future makeup looks. Think about the rainbow. The colors that are next to each other will blend very well into each other. Although, if you break it in half and put the second half below the first half, you'll have red above green, orange above blue, and yellow above purple. These are examples of opposite colors. For example, red and green. They make each other look great when they're next to each other, but when blended into each other, they may not look as great. Just keep this in mind. Okay, I am going to do a sunset kind of vibe. So I'm gonna go into the Killabyte palette, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Natural, which is this shade here. And I'm gonna take one of my fluffy blending brushes, and I'm gonna swirl my brush in the palette, swirl it around, tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna go in wherever I don't want a lot of pigment, wherever I want it to blend and kind of smoke out. I'm gonna put this color. This is setting that section. So I usually like my brow bone to be really smoked out. I don't like a lot of pigment up there. So I'm gonna stick Natural up there so that it really just blends into this shade that is my natural skin tone. It honestly makes blending so much easier up here. Now I'm gonna grab my crease brush because I want to get a very precise section. And I'm gonna start with the yellow color, Radioactive. And it's this color right here. I'm just gonna tap it in there. So now I want you to do this weird thing with your eyes where they're barely open. And you just kind of stretch the skin with your eyebrows being pulled up, okay? And if you have any creasing from your concealer, I want you to just tap it. Because if you don't and you put eyeshadow on top, you're gonna have creases in your eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna start with the yellow in this corner. Grab more as I need more. Just placing it there, so we're just tapping it. Now I'm gonna take one of my blending brushes and I'm gonna blend out those edges. And if you want more pigment, you can go back in with more yellow. Now I'm gonna grab the same crease brush. It's okay that it has yellow on it because I mean we're blending into the orange. Now I'm gonna go into the orange color. I'm just gonna tap my brush into it. Just placing it, drawing out exactly the shape that I want my eye to be. And this one's gonna go in the middle of your lid, up into your crease. So you see how messy it looks? That's okay. Because we're gonna blend it out and it'll all look alright. It'll all look better. I'm gonna take my crease brush and just kind of start feathering this out just a little bit. Makes it a little bit easier to blend. Just windshield wiper motions. Very light, like you're touching your eye with a feather. Now I'm gonna go in with my second blending brush and I'm gonna hit those edges for the orange. Make sure that when you are blending, especially darker colors, you wanna hold your brush at the very end so that you have the least amount of control and the least amount of pressure. You want very light pressure. So now that we have our edges all blended out, we're gonna get this line in between the yellow and the orange. We're gonna blend that out as well. And you're just gonna do like little tiny windshield wiper motions here. I'm gonna dip into the yellow shade with my fluffy brush that I had to begin with. And I'm just gonna kind of place it on top of that yellow first area and then blend it into the orange here. Now I feel like I don't have enough orange, so I'm gonna add more over here. That orange tasty shade. I'm gonna go a little bit further with it than I did the first time. Feather it out, and then come back and blend that out. And I want to move the orange into my lid just a little bit further. I feel like yellow is having too much of a moment over here. I want to blend. And if for whatever reason, if your orange gets a little too high up there for comfort, remember the first shade that we went in with? Natural. And the blending brush we used? Just dip it into Natural, just a tad. Just do some blending motions up here too. It will just make that blend just a little bit more seamless. Now I'm gonna go in with my crease brush again. And now I'm gonna dip into the dark brown. This is kind of like the deeper shade, like from the beginner's tutorial. It's kind of like the deeper shade of orange. It's called Secret. Just gonna tap my brush in it, and I'm gonna place it in my outer V, the outer part of my lid. Once it's placed, you want to start dragging it up and out just a little bit. Okay, whenever you blend it out, it will blend it that way. But just a tad, just so you have that snatched look, okay? You know, feather this and connect this. Now we're gonna go in with the blending brush that I used the orange for, and we're gonna blend those edges out. I'm gonna bring this in just a little bit more. I want it to be deeper, closer. Add as much color as you want. Now let's say you want to add more orange. You've already used the crease brush that had the orange on it. I would suggest taking that crease brush, finding a paper towel, rubbing that crease brush on the paper towel, and that should get most of the unused product off of it so that you can use that and dip back into the orange shade. Now, if you have some makeup wipes, you can use your concealer as well to draw the line, but if you have some makeup wipes, you want to drag the bottom, don't pull, just drag. You're going to end up with a line like that. And you want to wipe away anything that's extra that you don't need over here. And you can keep going until you get your desired shape. And that's all for this eyeshadow. I'll be right back. I'm going to go put on some liner, some lashes, a little pop of highlight, and I'll be right back. I almost forgot. So you gotta do the under eye too. So you can use that crease brush. So I'm gonna go in with that yellow. You wanna start with the lightest one and work your way to the darker one. We're gonna start here. And make sure that it's only on like one little section of that brush. You don't want the whole brush to be like covered. Although it totally depends on how smoked out you want it to be. I want to keep it pretty close. This is actually a big brush to be using for the under eye, but it's kind of all we have right now. We do what we can with what we got. You're gonna tap it into the orange. And you're basically gonna go in the same order that it is on your top lid, and you're just gonna do it under your eye. I'm gonna go in that brown shade, tap, stick on that outer V on your under eye. And just kind of move it around there. And that blending brush that we had Natural on, you don't have to even dip it into that color, but I'm gonna use that same brush because it has nothing else on it besides that color, and I'm gonna just do windshield wipers, the very bottom of all three colors here. And it's gonna smoke it out so it doesn't look like such a harsh line. If you need to blend those three colors a little bit more, use the crease brush. You know, rub it on your paper towel and then use the crease brush and go in between each color here. Now I'm gonna go do lashes, hair, and you know, finish up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. Just did my whole face and hair, changed wardrobe, and added some liner and lashes and mascara on the eyes. But all of this was us, okay? So yeah. So if you like what you saw, which I really hope you did, if you didn't, please leave me some advice in the comments. I'm still learning. But if you did like what you saw, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you also click the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload. And if you'd like to follow me on all of my other social media platforms, I'll have those down here below. You get a little piece of me in each one of those. If you want laughs, follow me on TikTok. If you want some inspiration, follow me on Instagram. And if you want to see my client feedback and all of my makeup looks, please follow me on my Facebook business page. I'll put those down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. What's up, peeps? This is, whoa my god! I need to catch my heart. I thought I was alone! Oh, not the palette. Intermediate.